All right, fuck it, let's get it. Yes, sir. What's poppin' with y'all, man? Welcome back to another motherfucking. Huh. Well, I be damned. I didn't think this part out. I didn't think this part through, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, I've been coming here for the last 74 weeks saying the same shit. I didn't think this part through. Do I just come in here and say the regular shit, the regular intro to the podcast, and get this shit rocking? Like, I don't know. I'm truly fucking stumped. Fuck it, man. Let's run it back. Let's do that. Let's run it back. I mean, should I just create some new shit on the fly? Should I rub my hands together like every other podcast? Like, what should I do? You know what? Everybody relax. Everybody calm down. I'm just gonna jump right into it, bro. This is what greatness is. This is how greatness is created. Let's go ahead and jump right into it, man. If it's bad, it's bad. If it's not, it's not. If it's dope as fuck, I'll say it was the plan all along. If it's bad, I'll find somebody to blame. Somebody's got to get the blame of this shit, buddy. Fuck it, man. Episode 75 on the grind of 100. Let's get right into it. Yes, sir. What's poppin' with y'all, man? Hopefully out there looking good, feeling good, staying motherfucking me safe. I want to say shout out to everybody around the world that's tapped in and joined the conversation, man. I truly appreciate all the love and support, man. I truly motherfucking me do. As I said, this is episode 75, man. I know the podcast has went through some changes over the last couple of days, but one thing that will never motherfucking change. One thing that would never motherfucking change. And you know what the fuck it is if you a day one listener. Is this motherfucking me grinding 100. But we're on the grind to 100, man. This shit won't stop for a motherfucking me. So I tell you that shit each and every motherfucking me week. Whole lot of shit going on, man. Whole lot of motherfucking shit going on. Now, for all my day one listeners, I know you probably sitting back like, yo, Hatchman, what the fuck? This ain't the norm, B. This ain't the motherfucking me norm. Yes, it's coming out at the same motherfucking me time, same host, same voice, same sexy ass nigga on the motherfucking me screen. What's up, ladies? But this ain't the Until Further Notice podcast. Now, wait a minute, niggas. Let me stop you right there for anybody get upset. Before I get any more messages in my DM about the motherfucking change, I tell you right now, niggas do not like change. I thought this was like the dopest change I've ever done. I thought I properly planned this out. And I thought I executed to perfection. But some niggas just love the Until Further Notice name so fucking much. And shout out to those supportive people as well, because some of those were my day one listeners, bro. So shout out to y'all, because I definitely understand where you're coming from. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Before we even jump into the docket, we got a lot of shit on the motherfucking me docket. We gotta get into the creep shit that's going on in the Metaverse. We gotta get into Antonio Brown updates. We gotta get into motherfucking me. We gotta get into motherfucking Drake talk. We gotta get into Drake on some hot dick shit. Pause. Hot dick Drake. We gotta get into hot dick Drake, man. We gotta get to Ja Morant and the new Memphis Grizzlies. We gotta get into some of the wildest shit you ever done to get your ex back. I really got questions for people, bro. We got China and creating their own fucking son. How is that good for the rest of us? I really need to know. But we're gonna get into a lot of motherfucking me shit, man. But before we get into that, we do gotta talk about the new era that's beginning on this podcast, man. The new journey that we all about to be going on together. And that's the changes that's been going on to the podcast over these last couple of days, man. I've been building it up for a long time. You know, I've been building it for a long motherfucking me time. And hopefully I didn't forget nothing after I listen to this shit back. Maybe I forgot a whole bunch of shit from the intro. Who knows? Who gives a fuck? Not I. Not I. But we gotta talk about the new era, man. The new era that's beginning on this podcast. You know, I've been hyping it up for a long motherfucking me time. You know, I've been hyping it for a long motherfucking me time about the new announcements and things that's be coming onto this podcast very soon. This was one of the first announcement of many. But it was probably the most important to me. Something that's been on my mind since day one of this podcast. This is the podcast that's formerly known as the Until Further Notice podcast. And to be completely honest with you guys, when I first created this podcast, I never intended for that to be the actual mainstay name of this podcast. As you all know, who always been day one listeners, I always talk about how I was a big fan of the Joe Budden podcast. When it first came out, it was called the I'll Name This Podcast Later. And I thought that was a dope ass motherfucking me name. And as somebody who was a true supporter of that podcast, who listened to every motherfucking episode, I was a bit upset when they changed it. I thought that the original name was fucking clever as fuck, creative and everything. But when Joe Budden explained to why he actually did that, it made so much sense to me. It's one thing when you get into this podcast game, but when you get into I guess even just being an artist, when it comes to, creating a rap name, a rap group, when you're a painter, when you go on by a certain name, your artwork, anything you name everything is copyright. Everything has paperwork tied to it. And growing up, I always believed, and it's only so many letters in the world. It's only so many words. It's only so many ways you can play with shit. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be a lot of people come with the same ideas. And one thing I found that's very hard, challenging, is coming up with a podcast name or something and something that you can build on. When I started this podcast, I chose the Until Further Notice podcast because it was Until Further Notice. I really didn't think that name would pick up with the avid viewers and listeners to this podcast. I just was putting it out there. I really never cared about that name. But as we went 74 weeks, I must say that shit did grow up on me. But one of the main reasons why I want to change is because it was becoming increasingly aggravating for me to be telling people the name of this podcast and they couldn't find it. Like this podcast was becoming entirely too hard to find, fam. Like as a content creator, as just me, period. Maybe it's my personality. That shit was getting to me. If somebody was putting in all this motherfucking me work, working 2 jobs and still putting in the rest of my time just dedicated to this podcast and editing and coming up with content pieces and topics and shit like that, getting the guests to come on here, working around their schedule, still trying to live an everyday motherfucking me life. With me going through all that motherfucking me grind and trying to get people to listen to this podcast and I'm telling the name of my shit and they couldn't find it, that shit was depressing. I'm not going to lie to you. That shit kind of was sometimes made me feel like, what the fuck am I doing this shit for? You know what I'm saying? So it was always very important for me to change the name of this podcast because I wanted to create something that was mine. It was still, even after we launched over 50 episodes under the name Until Further Notice, it was still new podcasters coming out and naming they shit Until Further Notice. Now, I'm not trying to say niggas was trying to steal some of my viewership or nothing like that. I'm never going to look at myself as that popping. I'm never going to say that. It's not that big of a deal to me because I did the same thing. When I first dropped this shit, it was like 2 other people who had a podcast called Until Further Notice, but they wasn't dropping shit. I knew I was going to be dropping every motherfucking week over an hour and a half to 2 hours a week of content. So I knew that I was going to be owning that name very soon. But after we launched so many episodes and still motherfuckers were still coming out, not respecting me as a podcaster, as they felt, somebody in this field with them and still taking my name, I had to change the motherfucking me name, man. So it's been a goal of mine. The target was always, episode 70 motherfucking 5. We right on time with shit. Everything about this podcast has been going to motherfucking me schedule. So enough of me rambling on. I would love to introduce you all to the newfound name of this podcast, what we're going to be building things on, what the merch is going to be saying, every motherfucking thing. I would love to introduce you all to the thin line between Genius and Insanity podcast. And this is the same podcast, it's still episode 75. We're still on the grind on 100. The content won't change. None of that shit. I'm still the same real reckless motherfucking me hatch. We're still going to talk about mental health. We're still going to talk about pop culture, politics, relationships. We're still going to talk about all the same shit we always talked about. It's going to be nothing but upgrades to the motherfucking me podcast. And we're starting with the name of the podcast. Hopefully, if you don't like it, it grows upon you. But this shit is sticking. This is my shit. I ain't going to lie to you. I've been running around all day just saying the name of this shit because it just rolled off the tongue so motherfucking me well. But merch is coming very motherfucking me soon. We did a cover shoot, as you can all see. That was part of the big motherfucking me announcement. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna say this. Now I'm gonna move on because I don't want to, be rumbling on too long about this shit. I want to get into the docket with you guys. I come on this podcast the last couple weeks. You know what I'm saying, and I've talked about a few times about how me doing this podcast has impacted other people and things of that nature, and how people run up on me, telling me how much the podcast has impacted them and what it's doing for them. It's easy. It becomes easy to start thinking about that because those are the things that stand out most to you. As somebody who struggles with living in the moment, as somebody who struggles with, giving myself flowers, or somebody who struggles with, just loving myself, giving myself the credit and the props that I truly deserve. This past week when I did the photo shoot for the podcast, we got the new cover art for the podcast and things of that nature, heavily influenced by the Burn After Rolling mixtape by Wiz Khalifa. Shout out to Wiz Khalifa. Huge influence. If you don't know, now you know. In doing the photo shoot for the podcast, if everybody that knows me personally, Hatch is not, I'm not a photogenic ass nigga. Sometimes I still can't believe I'm on camera. Like, I hate watching this shit back. I hate listening to myself. Like, I hate all that shit. But in doing the photo shoot, I stepped out my element, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to present something very dope for the people, for you guys. Like I said, this is my audio journal, but this is for y'all. Like, y'all tapping in is the reason why this shit is getting money invested into it and why things is going up another level. Because if it wasn't for y'all, I would just press record and put this shit out and listen to it years from now. But it's because I know it's motherfuckers that's tapped in week in and week out. I got to start, making sure the quality and everything is top notch for y'all because y'all deserve the best. But I was out of my comfort zone doing that photo shoot. And it's one thing, I always tell, people, it's like, you never truly living life until you doing things you're not comfortable doing. Like, and I know that probably sounds crazy, but it don't have to be nothing extreme. Like, you when you doing some shit you're not comfortable doing, that means you're doing something new, more than likely. And when you're doing something new, that means you're having new experiences. New experiences bring, bring experience, obviously, but it also just opens your doors, broaden your horizons to other shit. And something as simple as me doing a fucking photo shoot, that's not some shit I do. Like, motherfuckers gotta beg me and get on my ass about taking selfies and pictures and shit. I truly only do that shit when I get a fresh retwist, my nigga. Like, I gotta let the hoes know I'm out here. I'm out here, baby. What's up? What's up, baby? Bing bong. But it's like, in doing that, you know what I'm saying? It just took me out of my comfort zone. And for that hour and a half, 2 hours, nigga, I was in a total different space because I was just living in the moment. Like, yo, what the fuck am I doing? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm enjoying it. Like, I'm looking fly as fuck on these pictures. Like, nigga, I can do this. Like, you nigga like me, I start thinking about walking the runway and shit. Like, I can do this. Rihanna, what's up? But me being out of my comfort zone, what that did for me is just it made me remember that at any point in time, you can be experiencing something new. At any point in time, you can be getting new knowledge on things. You can just be in the moment. I had my boy X on here and we talked about learning something new every day, but also applying those things as well. And just me being outside of my comfort zone, learn new things about photography and filmography and things of that nature. Like, I learned so much shit being at that photo shoot that I can apply to this podcast. I networked so much just by being in the room with motherfuckers. Like, it's so many ideas we finna have bring it to fruition to this podcast. Like, I talked about on this podcast so many times about me wanting to do skits. It's about me wanting to know the right equipment to get, the right softwares to use, and just knowing the right people. That's what I did at this photo shoot. Like, I went there strictly for a photo shoot. Got high on my mind, smoking on the gas, just smoking out the OZ like usual. But being in that room, taking those pictures, being in somebody else's world, I was able to meet motherfuckers that can help me reach other goals that I have for this podcast. And that's what the fuck I did. So I say all that to say, man, it doesn't hurt to go out of your comfort zone. I know we don't like doing it, you know what I'm saying? Me included. I don't like doing this shit, but it never hurts. Every time I've ever done that in my life, anytime I've ever went outside my comfort zone, no matter the ending, if it was a good ending or a bad ending, I've always learned hella shit. Not only about myself, but about others and about the specific thing I was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck that was. So I say all that to say, man, just get outside your comfort zone. And me doing that, I was able to, present something very dope to the motherfucking me fan base, to the friends of the motherfucking show. All public, all positive, you know what I'm saying, reviews for the cover art. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows I'm not a fool taking ass nigga. So for me to even take those pictures and get the positive feedback from it, I kind of understood what IG hoes go through. I kind of understood what the IG models go through, bro. When you got a lot, when you just got hella motherfuckers harding your shit and telling you how dope you look and how good you look, I understand. I truly understand. It was some of the baddest bitches I know telling me I look good. Dick was like this, nigga. Dick was hard. I got a problem. I got a motherfucking me problem, man. But I say all this to say it's a new era on the podcast, man. The thin line between genius and insanity podcast. 2022 is our year, man. The only way is motherfucking me up. Everything is brand new. Everything is brand new. Very motherfucking me soon, man. As we round out this motherfucking me the end of phase one on the grind of 100. Everything is up. I'm telling you, everything is up. The plans, the guests that I have for this motherfucking me podcast. Oh my God. I'm telling you, I'm coming for the big fish very motherfucking me soon, man. Very motherfucking soon. Moving on, man. Move the fuck on, Hatch. God damn. I just be rumbling, bro. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm just so excited to come here and tell y'all about this new shit that I got going on with this podcast, man. I truly motherfucking am. I want to talk about something that I came across. And it's some of the wildest shit. In 2022, one thing that's become extremely popular, and it's been growing ever since, I was a kid. But one thing that's become extremely motherfucking me popular is, gaming. Gaming right now is probably at an all-time high. It's probably, if you look at 10 people, I say probably 6, 7 out of 10 of them is gamers. And I'm not saying everybody got a motherfucking me a setup or nothing like that, but motherfuckers play the game. Like when I got some free time, I jump on 2K. It ain't shit. I jump on 2K. Let my career player. You know what I'm saying? But drop 30. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. And I know women who play GTA. I know hella chicks that play GTA. I know niggas that play GTA. The role playing shit. I know motherfuckers that's Twitchers, that's Twitch streamers and shit like that. So gaming right now is at an all-time high. And I don't think it's going nowhere anytime soon because it's accepted by everybody. There's so much money into the shit now. It's accepted by everybody. I know back then when there wasn't no real money into the shit, niggas was getting called lame for that shit. When you see niggas out here hanging with rappers and shit, Quavo and Migos and Uzi and them niggas, and they just known for popping on Twitch from gaming, like it's money in that shit now. The bitches is trying to fuck them niggas too now, especially what I'm saying. And I came across some news that it shocked me, but it wasn't too shocking. It's about the Metaverse. If Facebook going Metaverse, you know what I'm saying? They call Meta now. We all know about we all seen what was the fucking name of that show? Black Mirror or some shit like that. What was that the name of the shit? Black Mirror? I think it was called Black Mirror. I don't fucking know, bro. I'm high off that shit. But we all know what type of what that show is all about. We've seen the episode Anthony Mackie, how motherfuckers try to go into these alternate, these gaming worlds and shit like that and live a total different life. Niggas know about Sims. Like I said, niggas got the gold GTA role play shit going on right now. But I came across this article about sexual harassment and sexual assault going on in the metaverse. And like I said, it shocked me, but it wasn't so shocking. Because anytime you got a bunch of niggas around and there's some women around, it's sexual assault going down, bro. It's sad to fucking say, but that's just the truth. It's always one creepy ass nigga that has the influence on another creepy ass nigga. There's always some cute woman around that them creepy ass niggas gotta say something. Like it sucks that it's like that, but just based off history, that's what the fuck it is. So as I came across this news clip, this news article, and things of that nature, and it made me think women ain't safe nowhere. Because not only is motherfuckers, women can't walk down the street, catch a bus. Women can't just be out wearing some sexy shit. It's gonna be some nigga that's gonna whistle at them. It's gonna be some nigga probably pull out their phone and look at the ass cheek jumping up and down. We know these niggas, fam. We've seen these niggas before. But when I clicked on the video and I seen what they was actually showing about the sexual assault, and it was literally some niggas ganging up on a woman, and of course on a game in the metaverse. It may have been fucking GTA if I'm not mistaken. It may have been Grand Theft Auto, but I don't want to tie that to their brand like that. But it was a group of niggas circling up on a woman, calling her bitches and whores, saying some sexual shit. Yeah, bitch, me fucking your ass, beat, all that shit, all that sexual shit. Super flagrant. But it made me think, it was like, yo, fuck. Like, think about how many times you've just been watching a nigga stream. Like, I've watched T Grizzly and them stream all the motherfucking time. I've heard niggas say some wild ass shit, but I've never heard niggas say some wild ass shit to the point to where it's sexual assault to a woman. So it just made me think about how creepy niggas is to first of all, even doing this shit in real life is wild as fuck. Use a bottom of the barrel ass nigga you need to be dealt with. But to take that shit into the metaverse, it brings into the whole online clout chasing, trolling shit. Because motherfuckers think they can do a lot of shit, you know what I mean, behind that keyboard. And it's like, at what point in time is it crossing the line to be sexually assaulting somebody in the metaverse before that's an actual real crime? We gotta talk about it, because if online bullying is a real thing, how soon is it until the niggas that's in them Call of Duty chat rooms is crossing the line? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we all know the joke. We all seen the niggas recreate the joke. Niggas recreate the meme. Niggas is making videos on TikTok and shit about the shit. We all know about the nigga, the 41-year-old nigga that's playing Call of Duty with the little kids, telling them your mom's a bitch, you suck my dick for 5 hours. We know how the fuck it go. Like, we know what goes on in these Call of Duty chat rooms. So it's like, when you think about that and you see the sexual assault in the metaverse, how long will it take before these things are actual lawbreakers? Because if online bullying, if cyberbullying is a real fucking thing, and motherfuckers really get in trouble for that, when is motherfuckers gonna start getting in trouble for ganging up on women when they trying to play Sims or some shit? Because it's there. You got the evidence. It's being recorded. This is your voice, B. This is your gamer tag. This is what you did on Friday night with your boys. You found a girl and I was playing Sims, and y'all started ganging up on her, telling me you want to fuck her in the ass and for some money or some stupid shit like that. Like, this is what these niggas is saying. They not saying some stupid shit like they just fucking with them on the game and giving them hell on the game. No, they saying some wild, flagrant shit about fucking these girls on the game. So it's like, I had to talk about it, because this shit is big. This shit, everybody got the Oculus. Like, a nigga like me, bro, I ain't even trying to say it like I'm bragging on it, but I had the Oculus, nigga, like 5 years ago. I bought the fucking VR shit like 5 years ago, bro. I don't even play that shit no more. Like, that shit just sitting somewhere in my closet, bro. I don't give a fuck about that VR shit. But that shit is growing and growing and growing. I bought the shit strictly to watch NBA game in VR. I didn't buy it for this online gameplay shit. But knowing that this is what motherfuckers is getting themselves into, and everybody's tapping into this world, and I don't think a lot of motherfuckers understand just how ruthless and reckless this motherfucking world could be. These are still the same creepy motherfuckers that's walking up and down the street that can harass you on the streets. This is the same motherfuckers that can harass you in the metaverse. And it's really gonna be fucking worse in the metaverse, because right now, it ain't no rules against the shit. You can probably get banned. You know what I'm saying? They probably ban your fucking gamer tag or some shit like that. But that's not gonna stop a nigga from creating a new gamer tag. That's not gonna stop a nigga from learning a real fucking consequence of what the fuck he just did. So how far is too far? How far is too motherfucking far? We always talk about cyberbullying. When is we gonna start talking about the creep niggas that's in the metaverse sexually assaulting, sexually harassing women, fam? In 2022, it's gonna be a lot of new things that comes into development. It's gonna be a lot of new laws that motherfuckers gotta follow because niggas is doing different things now. Everything is going cyber. Everything is going to this metaverse shit. Everybody finna try to tap into this metaverse shit and live a total different life. Nah. Like, nah, you still have to pay for that shit in real motherfucking me life, bro. Niggas better learn how to differentiate between the motherfucking me too. Because very motherfucking me soon, you're gonna start having to pay the consequences that you do in the metaverse and the real motherfucking me life. And that's just my humble motherfucking opinion. I hope a lot of you niggas wake the fuck up because that's some sick ass shit to be sexually harassing women while you just trying to play a fucking game, my nigga. That's some wild ass shit. Real talk. Moving on, man. Let's go ahead and get to China real fast, bro. You know, y'all seen Don't Look Up, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all seen Don't Look Up, but everybody was talking about the shit on motherfucking me social media and things like that. I came across this clip, news came out about China, man. It's always something with China. And I don't even want to say that too many times. I don't want motherfuckers to feel like I got something against China. But it's always something with these motherfuckers. Like, just sit down. Like, please. I came across this video, man, and everybody's talking about it, about China. They created an artificial sun. Yes. All the friends of the show, you heard me very motherfucking clear. China created an artificial sun. And coming off watching Don't Look Up, so everybody talking about this whole comet shit. It's another movie coming out very fucking soon. I think they got Halle Berry in that motherfucker. They got old boy from Game of Thrones. They got old boy from Insidious. And it's about another comet coming to fuck the earth up. I've noticed something about the Hollywood. If you just pay close attention, you can always tell what genre is in at the moment. Like right now, it's the whole comets and shit like that. Just like a few months ago, it was the whole haunted resort type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like a whole resort type thing. Now it's about comets and shit like that coming to fuck up Earth. But off Don't Look Up and off knowing it's another movie coming out that's talking about destroying the Earth and shit like that, we come across this clip about China launching a sun. They literally made a sun. And I just don't understand how that's beneficial. Like, fuck what the science says. Fuck what you fuck trying to, you know what I'm saying, grow new crops. Whatever the fuck you trying to do, China, stop it, man. Like, don't nobody give a fuck. People, the thing about humans, fam, humans are arrogant fucking people, arrogant assholes, arrogant creatures. We are not meant to be here for the long term, guys. This isn't our home forever. We're not meant for that. The dinosaurs wasn't. We're not meant for that, bro. Niggas is talking about niggas is coming up with all these ways to prolong life, and it's not meant for that, dog. If a fucking comet is gonna come and wipe this bitch out, a comet is gonna wipe this bitch out. It ain't too many motherfucking new cell surgeries y'all can do to motherfuckers to extend their lifespan. You launching this artificial sun, fucking with the nature. Like, that shit is not in the cards for us. Like, niggas really want to be around forever to where the new age dinosaurs and shit come around. We're gonna outside kicking it with them. We're gonna have pet dinosaurs and shit. Like, this is not meant for us, bro. And it just blows my mind when I always see humans doing shit to try to go against the nature. Like, the scientists know. Scientists clearly fucking know. They already know that it's gonna come a point in time to where Earth is gonna be done. So we gotta leave this motherfucker. That shit you seeing about motherfuckers trying to find Mars and shit, that shit real, bro. They trying to find another planet just for when this shit run out. Which at this rate is very motherfucking soon when you got fucking China creating their own sun. Who the fuck does that? Think about how powerful the sun was. Now, reports came out that the artificial sun that China actually launched was way stronger than the actual sun. Way stronger than what gives this whole fucking planet energy. What China launched inside of Earth. So when I think about all that shit, I only think about the bad shit. Like if you a day one listen to this podcast, bro, and you actually understand that Hatch is a depressing motherfucker. I'm a depressed motherfucker. I don't think about the good shit. When I see China launch a fucking sun, an artificial sun, I don't think about the good shit it's gonna bring to the people. I don't think about the crops. I don't think about none of that bullshit. I don't think about the scientific discoveries. You know what I'm saying? One giant leap for mankind. I don't think about that bullshit. I think about death. I think about explosions, fam. I think about all that energy just going to the wrong place, my G. I think about the worst case scenario. That's what I think about. So when I just see these things, bro, it's like, and you combine that with just knowing that people will do their damnedest to go against nature, to go against the grain, to make us some fucking to make it just some fucking immortal beings, fam. It don't work like that. It's not meant to be like that, fam. Global warming is real. You want to know why? Because this shit was meant to be, dog. That shit was gonna happen one way or another, eventually. Eventually. That's just truly how the fuck I feel. You think what you think? You think we can really plan for another ice age or some stupid shit like that? No, my nigga. So we gotta chill out with all that shit. If we gonna find another planet to go to, I don't find that motherfucker, bro. Sign me up, bro. I'll hop on that motherfucker with you. I hop on the next month of me ship ride to that motherfucker too. But all this other shit, launching new suns and shit, I'm not with that shit, bro. That shit is gonna kill folks. Now the wood is all the way over there. Pause. The wood is over there, so I can't get up and knock. But that shit that sounds like death to me. I'm sorry. Like that don't sound like good shit to me. That sounds like death, disaster, apocalypse. You know what I'm saying? That sounds like dinosaurs be born again. Like what the fuck? That's like some wild ass shit. But it's always some shit in China, man. It's always some shit in China. Now look, I did not vote for Trump. Let me make sure I say that. I did not vote for Trump. The way a nigga Biden going, look, man. That's for another fucking episode. Where a nigga Biden going, man? But it's always some shit with China, man. The shit they be eating, the COVID shit that motherfuckers are trying to blame on them. You know what I'm saying? This launching this fake sun shit. It's always something, bro. Like just give us a season. You know, the first quarter of 2022. Can y'all please just chill the fuck out? Let some other motherfuckers fuck up. Let the Germans fuck up, man. Like let US fuck up for once. Like China gotta lay low, man. This whole artificial sun shit really just rubbing me the wrong way. I'm not gonna lie to you. It truly has me terrified and scared. I'll be honest with you. Like niggas ain't creating, you know what I'm saying, the new Benz, the new Bentley or some shit like that. These need to create a sign. These need to create a whole sign. Come on, man. That's a nuclear bomb, dog. You can't tell me it's not some shit go wrong, dog. Real talk. Moving on, man. Let's get into AB, man. Episode 75, man, on the grind behind, man. Thin line between genius and insanity podcast, hosted by your boy OG Hatch. AB, bro. Let's go ahead and get into it. Antonio Brown, you know, me and my boy X talked about on last week's episode, man. Shout out to my boy X once again coming to the podcast, man. Truly a blessing to have you on the podcast, bro. Antonio Brown, man. The story never stops. It's never gonna end with Antonio Brown, man. When it does end, just hopefully it got a good ending, man, not a bad one. But Antonio Brown updates is, you know, he's making his rounds. Antonio Brown released a new song. You know, he linked up with Kanye West. He got stopped by TMZ. He did admit that basically getting half naked and taking his pads off and shit probably wasn't the best move. But the main news that circulated around was him in his picture with Kanye West. Now, I said it on last week's episode, bro. It may have been edited out, but I did say with my nigga X. If you follow AB on Snapchat, you would never know that AB is in some shit. Like every day is iced out. Every day is like the best picture of the day. Like AB is a stunned ass nigga on social media. So if you follow him on social media, you wouldn't know all the crazy shit that this nigga's actually doing. And when I talk about AB being, in the crazy shit, I'm never talking about a nigga, you know what I'm saying, living his life and not giving a fuck what people got to say. That's not the case, because I don't believe that's the case with AB. I think Antonio Brown clearly gives a fuck what people got to say. I think AB's just listening to the wrong motherfucker. He's caring about the wrong people. Because the niggas that's cheering Antonio Brown on for doing this crazy shit that he's doing truly don't give a fuck about Antonio Brown at the end of the day. Even a nigga like me who think he wilding the fuck out, I don't truly give a fuck about Antonio Brown at the end of the day. If nigga don't stop, if he stop catching the pass right now, it was the same thing when Kyrie Irving was sitting out. I did not think about Kyrie Irving not one fucking time. You just a sports guy. You know what I'm saying? Here and there, you just a sports guy. You just an athlete. But the reason why I call Antonio Brown crazy is because, and the shit they say that he's doing is crazy, is because I'm gonna reiterate it from last week. Antonio Brown was known as one of the greatest wide receivers ever. He was putting up Jerry Rice numbers, fam. He's putting up Jerry Rice numbers. And this was just 2 years ago. Niggas don't talk about Antonio Brown in the same fashion, the same breath that they was just 2 years ago. So when you see niggas throwing away their legacy by just from self-induced stupidity, it's like, fam, you on some crazy shit. You got Antonio Brown releasing the song, so he's taking pictures with Kanye West. And I got it up on the screen, man. The approvals of others can lead to self-delusion. Kanye West is one of those guys that either you love him or you hate him. But one thing is for sure, you understand the impact that he has. You understand the clout that Kanye West has. And to see Antonio Brown post that picture with Kanye West, it's in that picture screamed out to me that Antonio Brown thinks he's doing the right thing. Because when you combine that with the other motherfuckers that's on social media in his comment sections and saying on that, yeah, AB, stick it to the man type shit. You going up against the grain. That's not what he's doing. He's doing some stupid shit. Yeah, that's truly what he's doing. Excuse me. But when you see him taking that picture with Kanye West, basically getting a stamp of approval, that's where I gotta draw the flag. Because that's instead of that being a point to where Kanye can pull a nigga to the side like, yo, my nigga, you wilding the fuck out. You gotta think about the big picture here, not the little bullshit, the 5 minutes of you being the biggest you've ever been. That's truly what Antonio Brown is right now, and it's fucked up to say. It's kind of hard to believe, but this is the biggest Antonio Brown's ever been. All them catches he made in Pittsburgh, the shit he did in the little episode he did in Oakland, the little episode he did in New England, even winning a ring in Tampa Bay, catching a Super Bowl touchdown, that shit, all that shit. This is the biggest Antonio Brown's ever been. And it's all for the wrong reasons. It's all for the wrong reasons. So when you got somebody that's doing that, and in that moment, motherfuckers need to be pulling them to the side like, yo, fam, you need to be trying to do damage control. Right now isn't the time for you to be releasing a new video. Now, I don't have nothing wrong. He got plenty of time on his hands. Nigga, you can release it. But it's damage control time. Because everything that you're doing right now is not going to help you next year when you try to get into the NFL. It's not a nigga out there that believes Antonio Brown's not going to try to get back into the league within the next year or two. So with knowing that that's still a goal of yours, you can't do the shit you're doing right now. When you're taking pictures with Kanye West, who's one of the most fucking polarizing figures of all time, especially in today's age, when you seem to be getting that stamp of approval, that can make you feel like you're doing the right fucking thing. That can make you think like, no, they tripping. It ain't me. For a nigga that was never taking the blame for what the fuck he was doing, that's dangerous, dog. That's dangerous as fuck. For a nigga that never took blame for anything that ever happened to him, for him to get stamps of approval from not only the millions of fucking no names on social media, but from Kanye West, that's dangerous, fam. And it may not be dangerous for everybody involved, but you know what? Now fuck that. I'm gonna take that back. It's definitely dangerous for everybody involved when you're dealing with an individual like Antonio Brown, somebody who has multiple allegations against him for sexual assault. We've seen him throwing furniture off a 16-story building, almost taking kids to the pool. I've seen this man throwing a bag of dicks. Like, what more can I say? The man was throwing bags of dicks at his baby mama, nonetheless. But that's dangerous, fam. To me, it is. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's niggas out there like, yo, Hatch, man, you going too hard on Antonio Brown. AB is my guy. I like AB. I fuck with AB. But I'm getting older, dog. I'm 26 now. I'm 26. Antonio Brown is what, like 6 years older than me? 7 years older than me? Like, I could pass him the blunt. Like, here, my nigga, smoke this. Like, we in the same age group type shit. So it's like, when you see, like X said, bro, fuck that. I'm just gonna say what X said. I'm gonna move the fuck on, man. As much as I'm a fan of this dude, it's hard rooting for a nigga when they're their own worst enemy, bro. You can't say it no better than that. It's hard rooting for a nigga. In the wise words of X, it's hard rooting for a nigga when they're their own worst enemy, and that's truly what Antonio Brown is, bro. I wish him nothing but the motherfucking best going forward. I wish that somebody gets into his ear and lets him know that everything he's doing right now is a bad look, especially for the game that he plays. He's not in the NBA. If this is the NBA, I'd be like, cool. You know, I'd be like, you know what? Fuck, that's a players' league. He the talent. He can get this shit done. 32 ain't that old. But when you 32, 33 in the NFL, in the white man's league, in the old white man's league, who to nigga, they known for kicking niggas out the league for far less. If Colin Kaepernick ain't back, they not letting AB back, bro. And maybe I'm wrong as fuck. They let niggas in who committed some other type of crimes. But a nigga ain't never disrespect the game like Antonio Brown did. A nigga ain't never had that much baggage like Antonio Brown did with disrespecting the game like that. When you take all that in, plus him being a 32, 33-year-old wide receiver who got a quote-unquote ankle injury, everything right, the right on the wall to me screams, it's over. But I hope he gets his shit right, because I can honestly say that in my lifetime of watching the NFL, watching football, period, it's only been, what, two receivers that I would honestly say has been better than Antonio Brown? And that's Randy Moss and Terrell Owens. Like, think about that. Maybe I'm speaking facetious, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm just talking off the top of my head and forgetting motherfuckers, but I can't think of no other person, no other wide receiver that I've seen, you know what I'm saying, through all my you know, in my era watching football, that's been bad at the wide receiver position than fucking Antonio Brown, besides Terrell Owens and Randy Moss. And we don't talk about Antonio Brown in that fashion because of everything Antonio Brown has done to himself. It's never been nothing on the field. It's always been shit that Antonio Brown has done to himself. So until he get his shit right, I ain't got nothing to say about Goofy Van Winkle, man. Real talk. I truly don't. Fuck it. We're talking about Kanye West. Fuck it. Let's get into it. Let's get into this thing. Let's talk about Kanye West's new girlfriend, bro. Yo, niggas be falling off kind of hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Kanye West got a new chick, man. Well, that's what the reports say. Julia Fox. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely pro-black on this podcast. Everybody knows that. But everybody knows that, Hatch, will fuck a thick white woman. I just will. In 2022, I'm trying to stop saying bitches and hoes like that. So I will fuck a thick white chick. That's just who I am. It's just in me. I lost my virginity to a thick white chick, bro. It's just that's been a triangle offense ever since, bro. You gotta have one of those in the tuck type shit. I shouldn't have said that on live. I shouldn't have said that while I'm recording. What am I doing? That's fucking wild, actually. But Kanye West got a new chick, man, Julia Fox. Now I gotta be honest with you, I didn't know who Julia Fox was. I don't keep it with the white chicks like that. You know what I'm saying? The thick ass ones that come around every once in a while. Okay, yeah, that's when they name kind of, you know what I'm saying, stick. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know all these white chicks, bro. I didn't know who the fuck Julia Fox was. But I came across this video about Julia Fox. She was talking about a tattoo that she got of her ex-boyfriend's name after she got caught cheating. And she told me how she did that to, you know, get the trust back and get her ex back. Now, the wildest shit about that whole video is that she was saying this shit to KG. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, why is Julia Fox sitting down with Kevin Garnett telling this man that she got a tattoo of her ex-boyfriend's name? Or I think she said of him. I don't know if she said a name. I think it was his name, but she got a tattoo of her ex-boyfriend to get him back. And I'm sitting back like, this is the MVP, bitch. This is the big ticket. Like, this nigga, anything is possible. Like, what the fuck? What does he got to do with your ex-boyfriend? Why is he hearing thought stories? Like, why is Kevin Garnett hearing thought stories, fam? Like, to me, that's probably almost as wild as the fucking water commercials I be seeing Kevin Garnett doing. Like, why is this nigga selling water? Get this nigga cognac. Get this nigga some blunts and a cognac. What the fuck is he doing selling water? But she was talking to Kevin Garnett. And after I got past the whole, it's Kevin Garnett sitting right there. He's like the only 7-foot purple nigga I know that's actually cold at basketball. After we got past Kevin Garnett being there, it made me think about what's the best thing or the wildest thing you've ever done to get your ex back. I don't think I will ever go to the extremes of getting a motherfucker's name tattooed on me because I got caught cheating. I tell motherfuckers all the time, bro, it's just like Tiger Woods. You got caught cheating, just say you fucking sorry. Motherfuckers either gonna get over the shit or they not. The moment you start trying to do all this extra shit, you played yourself. She went and got a tattoo of this nigga to get him back, and they still not together. It don't make sense. Like, it just don't make sense. I've never believed in getting tattoos of motherfuckers to prove your loyalty, to prove your love of motherfuckers. Like, that means nothing to me. As a nigga with tattoos, and all my tattoos mean something. All my tattoos mean something, and all my tattoos are near and dear to my heart. But that don't mean shit to me. Like, if a motherfucker got my name tattooed, I'm not gonna be like, oh, they love me. The only motherfucker I would truly like believe it about is my mama or some shit like that. Or if my girl got my name tattooed, I'm not gonna think like, oh, she'll never cheat on me now because she got my name tattooed. You know what I mean, bruh? Like, bruh, you know what I mean? Bitches with niggas with they baby day names tattooed on, I didn't bust all on them. Like, bitch, take this. Take all of this. I don't give a fuck about no tattoos. So it's like, what's the wildest shit a motherfuckers have ever done to get their ex back? Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna take you behind the curtain, and maybe I should say this on the podcast. But I've definitely been in the throes of trying to get some of my old work back. Now, I'm not gonna say when. I'm not gonna say that's now or currently or last week or some shit, yesterday or tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? In the next 30 minutes. But I've definitely been trying to get some old work back. And I definitely understand the whole concept of trying to gain a motherfucker's trust, because that's truly what all this shit really comes down to. If a motherfucker trusts you or not. And a lot of times when motherfuckers fuck up, that's the first thing that goes out the window is trust. And depending on the person you're dealing with, you could probably never gain that trust back. But I've noticed that And a lot of times when I'm hearing stories about people getting back together, you know what I'm saying, after a fuck up, after, you know, some wild shit that took place, it's always about some motherfucking me money. It's some gifts that's been bought. It's been some shit that's been done to get a motherfucker to stop being mad about the bullshit. So when I think about the wildest shit I've ever done, I can't really think about no crazy shit like that. Like, I've always thought about it like this. The best thing I can personally do is apologize. And I look, that's the best thing I can do. Because that's probably the hardest thing I can do is apologize. And I'm not saying that to be like, no, I'm never wrong or no shit like that. But as somebody who truly believes in everything that they do and everything that they say, it's hard for me to admit that I'm wrong sometimes. Because I've noticed that as somebody who thinks about everything before I say it, before I do it, and sometimes I overthink it. And that's how I come up with, I still do the shit wrong sometimes. Like every time people always say like sometimes I be trying to ask myself like, bro, how the fuck did I still fuck up on this when I spent so much time thinking about the shit, preparing for this shit, plotting for this shit? It always boils down to overthinking. I can come up with the right answer and still look at that shit kind of side eye and then put the wrong answer down. I overthought it. And as somebody who does that with everything, it's hard for me to admit that I'm in the wrong because I feel like, no, I can't be wrong. I spend too much time thinking about this moment, thinking about these answers, thinking about this, that, how A got to B, how B got to C. I've spent too much time thinking about this. So if whenever I fuck up, the best thing and the hardest thing for me to do to get some of my old work back is to apologize. Anybody that truly knows me, they know, that's real shit. Because I truly believe in what the fuck I believe in. I truly believe what the fuck I'm saying. It's never no bullshit. I'm never just saying some shit just because, like, no, I thought about this, bitch. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I said the bitch word. Fuck. Yeah, fuck it. I thought about this, bitch. Once you say one bitch word, but you just gotta let them fly after that. Fuck it. But that's the best thing I can do, honestly. And like, to me, the acceptance of my apologies, that's almost a deal breaker just because I understand how hard that is for me. And if a motherfucker that's fucking with me can't understand how hard that is for me, then we shouldn't be rocking anyway. If you can't accept my apologies, I shouldn't be in your fucking name tag. I'm sorry. Like, you can't accept my fucking please and thank yous and baby, I'm sorry's and my box of fucking Russell Stovers, bitch. You not getting your name tattooed on me. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck how wet that pussy get. I don't give a fuck how fucking how good you can kegel with the fucking dick in your mouth. I don't give a fuck. That shit feels amazing, but you're not getting inked on me. I'm sorry. What the next bitch gonna say? How am I explaining that to her? I don't got time for it. Not at all. It's just wild ass shit. So I definitely want to know from all the friends of the show, what's the wildest shit that you've ever done to get an ex back? What's the craziest shit? What's the shit that you just thought was the best thing in the moment, and it just backfired on your ass slowly but motherfucking surely, bro? Please slide in DM and please let me know, man. If you're watching on the Until FN YouTube, oh shit, god damn, I almost plugged the wrong shit. If you're watching the OGHatchTV YouTube channel, please comment down below. I'm gonna check the comments, man. What's the wildest shit you've ever motherfucking done to get some of your old work back, bro? Please let me motherfucking know, please. I need some advice, bro. I'm trying to get some fire ass pussy back, but that bitch acting crazy. She acting real motherfucking me brand new, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. She might hear this shit and get upset. I ain't gonna lie to you. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. I'm just talking shit, man. What we got, man, before we get the fuck up out of here, man? We got Drake. Let's get to Drake right fast, bro. We got Drake, then we got John Moran, them new look Memphis Grizzlies, bro. Let's get into Drake right fast before we wrap this motherfucker on up, man. Story came out about Drizzy, man. Drizzy Drake is being sued by an Instagram model who, before I get into this, 2022 is starting off to some wild shit, guys. In 2022, you got women openly admitting that they was trying to steal a nigga's nut to get knocked up. They just saying that they just openly saying this shit for clout. That's something we gotta get rid of in 2022. But clout is not real. Like, clout is not shit. Clout is popularity. I didn't give a fuck about being popular as a kid growing up. Why the fuck am I gonna give a fuck about that shit as an adult? It's just different people. It's different walks of life on this motherfucking planet, man. It truly is. To see that his motherfuckers openly like, okay with knowing, with people knowing that they was trying to sabotage and sneak a baby out of nigga, it's some wild ass shit. So news came out about Drake. You know, he's been sued by Instagram model who he fucked. You know what I'm saying? He clapped the cheeks. He knocked the bitch. He blew the bitch back out. You know what I'm saying? He did the fuck he did. He put the Grammys on the bitch back. That's some player ass shit. If I ever get a Grammy, if I ever get an award for this podcast shit, the first bitch I'm hitting is getting that award placed on their back. I'm sorry. That's how it's going down, baby. You might as well get prepared. You might as well do some push-ups with a little 25-pound, you know what I'm saying, plate on your back. Get prepared, bitch, because I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy with the award. Champagne and all. But Drake is being sued because when the woman, after he smashed the chick, you know what I'm saying, after he had his intercourse, he did his adult-like things with the young woman. He went into the bathroom. I guess he put the bathroom in the bathroom trash can. He walked out the bathroom. Shorty went to the bathroom. Next thing you know, she started screaming. Comes to find out, she tried to pour the condom, the nut that was in the condom, into her vagina. And somehow this Canadian ass nigga Drake. I thought I was a smart nigga, but I've been doing this shit all wrong. This nigga Drake, he put hot sauce in the condom. Apparently, putting hot sauce in the condom damages the goods. Apparently, you know what I'm saying, that blocks the shot. You know what I'm saying? That contests the long range jumper. You know what I'm saying? That's the boxing one on Steph Curry right there. That's what, he put Tabasco in the condom. So it's like, I'm be honest with y'all. I am stumped. I have been doing this shit so wrong. Like, from now on, bro, I gotta call Drake a genius. Like, I gotta know, is he a genius or a creep? Fuck making the music and making the hits. You know how, guys, let me take you behind the curtain. I'm sorry, bro. Do you know how many times I've smashed a chick, threw the condom in the trash can, and right before I left, went to the bathroom and dug the condom out the trash can because I just didn't trust the bitch? Like, I'm not even Drake. I'm a normal ass nigga. But you know how many times I've literally walked out of bitch house with a used condom in my pocket, just like fucking, hey, nut just running down the paper towel. Like, it's nasty hours. It was some nasty hours shit. I have at least 7 years worth of fucking walking out of women's houses with used condoms wrapped in fucking paper towels, balled up in my pockets. If I would have known this Tabasco shit, I'd have been living like Drake. I'm sorry. Drake, like, fam, what? This nigga, everybody cracking jokes and laughing. I'm looking back like, this nigga's a fucking genius. This shit works. You know how many pair of pants I done fucked up? You know how many pair of joggers, fam, I done fucked up from just the nut running down my pants pockets? Drake is a fucking genius, nigga. What the fuck? Tabasco King, nigga, hot dick Drake, nigga. Hey, pause, B. He called that nigga hot dick Drake. Hey, yo, what the fuck? How you call that nigga? Yo, call that man's hot dick Drake with the Tabasco in the combo. That niggas is wilding out, man. That's some wild ass shit. I gotta go buy me some pocket size Tabasco, bro, just off the shrimp. The next time I'm wilding the fuck out, let me just dab that motherfucker me Tabasco in the combo and walk out that bitch smile. I'm talking about y'all have no idea. Like y'all guys, you have no idea. And you probably know by now, I'm a sick motherfucker. I take shit to the extreme. Like you have no idea how many bitch got the double whammy, the two round deluxe. And I'm walking, and before I leave, I'm in the bitch bathroom trash can, making sure I take them two nasty ass, filled up ass condoms and place them in my pocket, bro. Like you niggas have no idea, bro. You have no idea, man. Like Drake is a man, hey, nigga, salute, nigga. Salute to you, nigga. You are a fucking goat for that. Like, why didn't I think of this shit, bro? Like, this whole time, I did not know that you just put some hot sauce in your nut. It's tainted. It's damaged goods. She can't use it. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, the story was so good. When I read that, I didn't even think about old girl suing that nigga no more. Like, so that's probably the wildest shit out of all of this. That shorty tried to steal his nut and suing him because she couldn't steal it. like, that's probably the wildest shit. That's probably the wildest shit out of all this. But I just cannot get past the fact that this nigga Drake is putting hot sauce and condoms to kill it. I should have been thought about this shit, nigga. I ruined so many pair of polo sweats. So many pairs. Real talk, man. Hot dick drizzy, dog. That's crazy as fuck. Why are we talking about condoms, bro? I want to talk about that. I came across this report. And it's talking about how condoms, the sales of condoms have reportedly plummeted 40% throughout the pandemic. Now, depending on when you've met me, you would say I have a different outlook on this topic. 3 to 4 years ago, you would have never found Hatch without a condom. It's some of the wildest shit in the world. Like Hatch just, I wouldn't do shit without a condom. You just, nigga, what? No condom? No condom, no Hatch. That's truly how the fuck it was. But it's like, when I came across this report and this how the sales was down 40%. Now, obviously, you got a bunch of motherfuckers. Everybody was sitting on top of each other throughout the pandemic. It's a whole bunch of COVID babies, pandemic babies, whatever the fuck you want to call them. There's a whole bunch of that going around. So we obviously know motherfuckers was fucking. But when I truly think about all the people that I know personally that got pregnant throughout that time, and I think about the shit I was doing, oh God. Oh God. I mean, you're like, man, please look. I don't want to air out all my motherfucking dirty laundry, but when I seen the sales of condoms had failed, I totally understood. I totally motherfucking understood. And to me, it's kind of crazy because it's so much talks about COVID, Omicron, this. A new variant was just discovered a few days ago that's more contagious than the Omicron. You know, it's so many different variants of this fucking COVID that gets talked about on the fucking daily that people truly don't talk about STDs and HIV like they used to. Like I do see the one gay commercial with the gay dudes in there talking about the HIV shit. They playing the drums and shit. I don't get these commercials. Like, what the fuck does a nigga playing the drums got to do with a nigga having HIV? I get you trying to say gay people is normal too, but it's like, come on, my nigga. They couldn't be at least doing some gay shit. Like if you're gonna give me a commercial talking about gay niggas and HIV, I want to see some gay niggas doing some gay shit. Let me see some gay niggas throwing a football all weird and shit. Let me see that at least. What the fuck is a nigga playing the drums and his knees got to do him sucking some dick? What the fuck is that, guys? What the fuck? I'd be too confused by these fucking commercials, man. But it's like you never truly see the education for lack of a better word, of STDs and HIV like we used to growing up, or like we used to pre-pandemic. So when I for some reason I think all that shit's kind of tied in with each other. I truly do. Because if you're not seeing the daily reminders about how this shit can fuck you up and the importance on wrapping your dick, it's only logical that it's gonna be amounts of people that fall off. Like, yeah, niggas is masked up, but niggas ain't wrapped the fuck up. Niggas ain't masking their dicks. Like, I ain't what the fuck. And I'm like, hey, like I said, it's been a few times I've been in Walgreens and I had that money, and I seen that box of condoms and I saw the snacks. I looked at the box of condoms. I looked at the snacks. Snacks, condoms, snacks. What you think I bought? Snacks, nigga. Ice cream bars, bitch. Ice cream bars, Cheetos, wine. Bitch, we having a good time. Take this raw dick. You taking this raw penis. You gonna like it too. Hey, fuck no. Hey, I'm tripping, bro. We gotta get the fuck up out of here, man. I'm tripping, bro. I gotta stop smoking before I get on this motherfucker bed. I'm way too comfy in this bitch. Way too motherfucking me comfortable, dog. Real shit. Enough of the condom talk, man. Let's move on, man. Let's get into Ja Morant right fast. Let's get into Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. Look, man, if you're watching the NBA, then you know Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies, they've won, 10 games in a row now? This is like their second big winning streak, in the last, like 2 months, really. They've really been hot ever since December. When I watch Ja Morant, if you've been tapped in since day one, and you know I've been big on Ja Morant since day fucking one. Like the moment I saw dude hoop, I'm like, nah, he's different. That's how I feel about Anthony Edwards as well. I told you, Anthony Edwards and Ja Morant is the only two niggas in the NBA right now that I would really spend money to go see. So I'm actually happy to see Ja Morant starting to get the love and appreciation from casual fans now. They definitely need more televised games, but hopefully they can get that while they're doing this run and not wait till next year and the team ain't as good as it is this year. But Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies, bro, they just took down the Golden State Warriors for the second time. They beat the Lakers 3 times already. They beat the Nets ass. Ja Morant's been the best player on the court in every game he's played, averaging 27.9 points per game, I believe that's what it is. You got Desmond Bane over there who's nice as fuck. I liked him last year, but I didn't know he was a rookie last year. He got that whole Malcolm Brogdon type thing going on to where he just looked like a regular ass nigga. Like he don't got no swag out there or nothing like that. He just like a regular ass dude. He don't like a basketball player at all, but nigga's nice. So they got Desmond Bane. They got Jaren Jackson Jr., who I wasn't high on, but I'm starting to see what other motherfuckers was talking about. Like I'm starting to see it now. He still got the ugliest fucking jump I've ever seen, bro. Like anytime a nigga shoot the ball and the ball don't spin, that's an ugly fucking shot. He got like a damn reverse Joakim Noah shot to me. A push shot damn near. They got fucking Zaire Williams, who played with Bronny last year, who was pretty fucking nice. They got fucking Dylan Brooks has been hurt. They got Steven Adams. They got hella fucking people in Memphis, dog. 9 of them are like truly huge stars yet. But to me, they kind of remind me of the old OKC team with Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, Serge Ibaka, Russell Westbrook, James Harden. You know what I'm saying? They remind me of that team right there. And obviously, I'm not saying Ja Morant is Kevin Durant. I'm not saying that at all, but he's definitely the man of that fucking team. Now, niggas are probably ask, who's Russell Westbrook? Nobody's Russell Westbrook. That's why it's working. Nobody over there is Russell fucking Westbrook. But the reason why I truly compare this Memphis Grizzlies team this year to the OKC team that had Kevin Durant, Russ, and James Harden, and Serge is because these are all young players who are all in the same, like Ja Morant, this was his 3rd year in the league. Jaren Jackson Jr., this was his 4th year in the league. Fucking Zaire Williams is a rookie. Desmond Bain is his second year in the league. Like Dylan Brooks, this was his third, fourth. No, this is probably his fourth. This is probably his fifth year. He came in when Lonzo came in. So this is probably his fifth year in the league. Like all the Steven Adams is on that team. He like 27, 28. All these niggas is young as fuck. And they all hitting their prime in their second or third year in the league. Like these niggas not gonna be with each other forever. They in that window right now to where it's like they so young that they don't know no better, but they actually so fucking good they can beat every fucking body. And if they don't beat motherfuckers this year, niggas gonna say, "Oh, they'll be back next year. They'll be back. They'll be back. They'll be here for the next 5 years." The same shit they said about OKC. It comes at a certain point in time, but you have to identify when you have a team full of young killers. And that's what Memphis is. That's why they beating niggas' ass like that. It ain't just because Ja Morant. Ja Morant done missed games. Like, yeah, motherfuckers is giving him the hype and bigging him up because he is putting on a hell of a fucking show. But it's important to know that he missed games as well, and they still was beating premier teams in the league. Everybody's missed games on their team. Ja missed games. Jaren Justin Jr. missed games. Dylan Brooks, he out right now. Steven Adams out right now. Desmond Bain missed games. Fucking Jones kid, is it Trey Jones or is it Ty Jones? Which one is that over there? Because it's two bro. I know they both play ball. One of them niggas is like either a rookie now or his second or third year. But I think it's Trey Jones. But no, it's Ty Jones. Ty Jones. Look, man, fuck them. He know what the fuck he is. They got him out there. He out there balling. They got a lot of niggas, fam. And it's like, when you see how they rank up against these other teams in the league, especially in the West, you got the Golden State who they just smacked. You got fucking Utah who they clearly, if not right there with Utah, a little bit better than Utah as of right now. And you got Phoenix. I can't really sit here and say that none of those teams would just smack Memphis around silly in a 7-game series. Like the only thing that motherfuckers got against, like going for them against Memphis, is saying they're a young team. I'm a nigga that's been saying since day one that Ja Morant wasn't getting the credit he deserved for the shit he did his rookie year. I felt it was totally unfair for how they had to go through the bubble, you know, the whole play-in tournament shit in the bubble and then get bounced off the playoffs. For a rookie to have his team in the position that he had his team as his rookie season, I'm not surprised they're as cold as they is. They've been taking the necessary jumps and steps towards a dynasty, not a dynasty, but a great fucking team. I seen the same thing with Golden State before Golden State won their championship. I wasn't surprised how Golden State won their first championship. The years before it, they was clearly building. And they was clearly building. The year before Golden State had won their championship, they took the Spurs in the playoffs to like 5 or 6 games. But every game they was up. They just kept folding in the last 5 minutes of every game because they was a young fucking team. But then the next year, them niggas won a championship. Then they went 73-9. Now they got Kevin Durant. You know, that's how this shit starts. So I'm seeing the same shit with excuse me. I'm saying the same shit with motherfucking me Memphis. When you got a killer like Ja Morant who ain't scared of nobody, you got something special, bro. And the team takes on the identity of his best player. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Excuse me. It takes on the identity of his best player. Just look around the league, fam. Every team takes on the identity of their best player. If your best player bitch and complain too much, everybody on the team gonna do that. Look at every team Chris Paul been on. Look at LeBron James teams. And when your best player on your team is a bucket killer, a fucking assassin. Look how his teammates act. Look at how the fucking Clippers was acting. I'm not the Clippers. How Toronto's acting. Kawhi was there. Look at how motherfucking me the Warriors be acting. Them niggas is killers. They operate like killers. They some light-skinned killers, but they killers. Like don't get it twisted. So when you see Ja Morant out there going at niggas next and not giving a fuck, and you see how Desmond Bain follow into that, Triple J follow into that, you know what I'm saying, Dylan Brooks follow into that, you know what I'm saying, all them niggas follow into that because they know their best player don't give a fuck and he going at niggas next. So I truly think that in a minute, motherfuckers gonna be talking about the Memphis Grizzlies as being quote unquote the next OKC. When you got all them young killers on one team, you just gotta get the fuck out the way. You gotta get the fuck out the way. As one thing, right now the NBA is in a very important and very important stage right now. All them niggas that we love and adore, the LeBron James, the Kevin Durant's, James Harden's, the Russell Westbrooks, the Carmelo Anthony's, the Steph Curry's, the you know what I'm saying, all them niggas old now, bro. Like, yeah, Steph Curry probably the youngest nigga I just named, but them niggas old. He a shooter, so he gonna last the longest out of all them niggas. Right now, it's like you looking at niggas like Giannis, Luka, Trae Young, Ja Morant. You know what I'm saying? You looking at them level of niggas. Them niggas is young now. It's literally young, like young ass niggas that's making a names for themselves, that's trying to establish themselves as the next pillars of this league. Because everybody else is on their way out. Everybody else is gonna be out within the next 5 years, besides probably Steph Curry. Everybody else is not gonna be on that top tier dominant level like that. It ain't gonna be too many LeBrons running around this motherfucker. So it's interesting to see. It's interesting to see. Niggas better get the fuck out them young boys' way because they not stopping for no motherfucking body, bro. Real motherfucking talk. Let me see, man. What else we got before we get the fuck up out of here, bro? Let me see. China, Antonio Brown, Hot Dick Drake. I gotta stop saying that shit. How to get your ways to get your ex back. The new era begins. Creep shit in the metaverse. Shit, bro. I think that's all we motherfucking got, bro. We talked about Julia Fox. Yeah, we talked about her. Yeah, I ain't gonna fake it. That's it. That's motherfucking it, bro. Well, fuck it, man. Before we wrap this motherfucker up, bro, I just want to say, I want to say thank you, to everybody who showed the support for the changes that's made to the podcast. I don't want to keep harping back on it too much because it's going to be so many changes made to this podcast in the next couple of weeks, next couple of months. I have so many ideas for this podcast, and it was only right for me to change the name of the podcast now, change the cover art, change the identity of this podcast, everything, because yes, it's called The Thin Line Between Genius and Insanity. We changed from the Until Further Notice podcast, but it's always been around the thin line between genius and insanity. I've said it so many times on this podcast, so many times just to drop hints at it. So when I did make the change, that it wasn't too foreign to the listeners. This podcast is growing day by day. Each day we getting new followers, new friends of the show. The views on YouTube is going up. You know what I'm saying? We weekly turn out over 100 view episodes, which is a lot to me just because, like I said, I do not promote this shit. Like I do have to work on that. I've been in talks with the right people about starting to get this shit going. I may hire somebody very motherfucking soon to just make sure we get the content out. So I was talking to somebody over the weekend, and I've always believed that once I got all the right equipment, I got this stuff looking how I want to look, and I grew the fan base and all the friends of the show to where I want it to be, and it would be much easier for me to start promoting on social media. And after I had a conversation with somebody, man, let me know that it's only going to get harder. It's only going to get harder the more your audience grows. So they really instilled it into me that now is the time to start trying to make sure I work on my promotional skills for this podcast, because I owe it to you guys to make sure this podcast becomes the biggest it can be. Without you guys, like I said, I wouldn't really be putting all my effort into this shit. I wouldn't be getting a second job just to support the podcast. I wouldn't be doing all this stuff just to make sure the podcast is high quality each and every week for you guys. Like I said, I would just record this shit and put it in a stash and come back a few years later and hopefully listen to this shit. That's what I was really going to do this shit for. But knowing that you guys actually fuck with it, it's only time and it's only right to make sure this shit goes up another fucking level. And 2022 is our motherfucking year, man. It truly fucking is. But with that said, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to. I'd rather show you than keep telling you the plan and shit like that. So that's exactly what the fuck I'm going to do. With that said, I want to say shout out to everybody, around the motherfucking world that's tapped and joined the conversation, man. I truly love and appreciate all the motherfucking support throughout the ups and downs. All my first time listeners and my last time listeners, I love you. Shout out to you for getting the streams up. You ain't even know it. You helping a nigga. But I truly appreciate it, man. Please rate, review the podcast, subscribe to the podcast, wherever you listen to the podcast. If you're watching on the OGHatchTV YouTube channel, what up? Subscribe, ring that bell, drop a comment, all that good shit. Subscribe to the channel, man. Please subscribe to the channel. Keep this empire brick by motherfucking brick. And you know I give it up on this side, man. Ain't shit changed but the motherfucking me name, dog. It's all love these ways. Never sidetrack you with the bullshit. Always keep the main thing the main thing. Stay safe, stay sharp, stay sane. And how y'all motherfuckers next week, man. I'm out this motherfucker, cuz. Peace. Hey, man. Where's the Tabasco? Next big booty bitch come over here. You know I'm buying Tabasco. I'm stocking up. Stocking up on the Tabasco, baby. That nigga Drake, boy. Hot dick Drake. He's a wild boy, man. Certified lover boy, my ass. Certified burner boy.